Hi, this is Ravi again from the Nifty BN channel. In this video, we would be learning a bearish options setup with limited risk and limited but potentially high reward. In most of our previous videos, we discussed how to enter a caller options trade with a bullish bias, that is, buy a future, buy a deep in the money for out in time put option, and then sell near term out of the money call option to fund the long put option. Likewise, if we have a bearish view, we can do the opposite. That is, sell a future, buy a deep in the money for out in time call option, and then sell near term out of the money put option to fund the long call option. But one important aspect you have to bear in mind is volatility skew. No skew means implied volatility is the same for all strike prices, but this situation is very rare. Volatility skew is the difference in implied volatility between out of the money call options and out of the money put options, which are equidistant from at the money options. In a bear market scenario, when there is a high level of panic, fear, and uncertainty, investors typically buy out of the money puts as a hedge and pay for them by selling out of the money calls. This buying surge pushes up the IV of out of the money puts, and the selling pressure pushes down the IV of out of the money calls, and thus creating the volatility skew. This illustration depicts the difference between no skew and volatility skew. It is evident that the out of the money puts are at a premium than the equidistant calls. So bearing in mind the impact of volatility skew on option prices, we should typically sell the out of the money put option a strike or two below the strike price of the long call option. Let's look at an example trade. On April 30th, 2020, Nifty June future was trading at 9859.95. There seems to be a good possibility that Nifty will not be able to sustain this rally and fall back to the 9000 levels within the next few days. Let's see how we might play this with our bearish strategy. Sell one lot of Nifty June future at 9859.95. Buy one lot of Nifty December 8000 call at 2156.85. Sell one lot of Nifty May 7800 put at 19. The maximum loss at expiry for this trade would be long call option strike price plus premium paid for the long call minus futures purchase price into lot size, which comes to about rupees 22,267.5. So the maximum we can lose in this trade is rupees 22,267.5, and that too we would experience this loss only if we carry the long call until expiry, that is December 31st, 2020. The maximum profit potential is unlimited, but since we are selling a put option at 7800, we would be capping the profit at that strike price. See the following slide for a risk graph that depicts this trade. From the risk graph, it is clear that the trade is a risk defined trade with the maximum loss at expiry defined at 22,267.5 and the maximum profit capped at 7800. Another reason to buy a far out in time option is to give the trade more time to move in our favor. Suppose that on Tuesday, May 12th, we decide to close the trade as follows. Buy one lot of Nifty June future at 9047.95, sell one lot of Nifty December 8000 call at 1570.9, buy one lot of Nifty May 7800 put at 27.45. The profit then from this trade would be about rupees 16,320. How to manage the trade? We would have to roll over the June future to another 2 to 3 months if we are not in profit by the date the future expires. That is, buy to close the June future and sell to open the August future. This would give us another 2 to 3 months for the trade to move in our favor. Likewise, we would have to roll over the December 8000 call to another 6 months if we are not in profit by September October 2020, as we are looking to benefit from the slower time decay of the further expiration call option. that is sell to close the December 8000 call and buy to open the June 2021 8000 call. Let us look at some important aspects of options that work to our advantage in the above trade. If you are already aware of these concepts, you can skip this part altogether. The premium of an option is made up of two components, the time value and the intrinsic value. Intrinsic value is nothing but the difference between the strike price of an option and the price of the underlying asset, whereas time value is the difference between the premium and the intrinsic value. Assume that Nifty is at 9300 and the May 9200 call is trading at a premium of 445. The intrinsic value of this 9200 call is 100, which is nothing but the difference between the Nifty spot value and the strike price of the call. And the remaining 345 is pure time value. The time value decreases with time, falling to zero on the expiration date. The same is true for the put option. But this time decay is not linear. It tends to be gradual at first and speeds up as the expiration date approaches. To illustrate this point, let's look at the time decay curve of a 12-month option. From the time decay curve, it is clear that while the time decay of the option premium is just about 15 to 20% in the first 6 months, it is about 25 to 30% in the last month. This is to say that the options tend to lose the most value in the final 30 days before expiration. This characteristic of the time decay, when used to our advantage, can be very fruitful. The rate of decay of an option is proportional to the square root of the time remaining until expiration. For example, if a monthly option premium of Nifty is valued at 375, then a 60-day option premium would be calculated as 1.414, that is square root of 2 times the monthly option value, that is 1.414 into 375, which comes to about 530.25. Similarly, a 90-day option premium would be calculated as 1.732, that is square root of 3 times the monthly option value, that is 1.732 into 375, which comes to about 649.5. A close look at the premiums would reveal that the difference between the premium of the 90-day and the 60-day options is less than the difference between the premium of the 60-day and 30-day options. This just goes to prove that the closer an option gets to expiration, the rate at which time value decays gets faster. We can also conclude that a 3-month option loses its value 42.3% faster than that of a 9-month option. The calculation is obtained as follows. Similarly, a 2-month option loses its value 29.3% faster than that of a 4-month option. The calculation is obtained as follows. Now, if we compare a 1-month option to a 9-month option, the former would lose its value 66% faster than the latter. The calculation is obtained as follows. Time decay can also be referred to as an options Greek theta. Holding all other factors constant, the option loses value as time moves closer to the expiration of the option. The at-the-money options have the highest time value, that is, the highest theta number. In-the-money options have the highest intrinsic value and the lowest theta number. And out-of-the-money options too have the lowest time value, although the entire value of the out-of-the-money option is just the time value. To illustrate this idea, let's look at the graph in the next screen. It can be seen that the at-the-money options, that is, the strike prices that are close to the spot price, have a greater theta value than the in-the-money and out-of-the-money options. This is another important characteristic of an option that should not be missed. Keeping the above points in mind, it can be stated that the in-the-money options have the most intrinsic value with little or no time value premium, and by going farther out in time, we can limit the effect of time decay. So when we buy a put option for protection and wish to reduce the risk of time decay, we should only buy put options that are months away from expiration, at least 2 to 3 months out. But the problem we face when trying to buy these far out in time options is lack of liquidity and low volume. The bid-ask spread too would be pretty wide, as can be seen in the next screen. The 31st December 2020 expiry 10,000 put option has a volume of just 600 and is trading at about 1180. The bid-ask spread is close to 50 which is pretty huge. Thank you all for watching. Also, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel.